Hello and welcome everyone to part 32 of the Great Britain Darthmod Let's Play for Empire Total War. It's been a while. I've missed you, Empire. So yes, obviously, been recording a lot of Rome Total War lately. And I am back to bringing in some of my previous series, although why is Austria taking forever to go through its end turn? I don't know, but at least it gives me a chance to recap. I'm hoping it speeds up suddenly, otherwise this could be very bad. Not good at all. But yes, so throughout the whole of September I've been recording Total War Rome 2. I've got 3 Let's Plays on the go with that. Ah, there we go, that's why it's going so slow. But I said that in October I would start bringing back some of my previous series, the Empire Total War 1, obviously this one, the 2 Third Age Let's Plays, and my stainless steel one. Held a vote. You guys wanted this one to come back first, and you didn't want me to pause any of the Rome 2 LPs. It was pretty close. So this one comes back first, and I will be bringing back the Elves of Lorien when either I finish this Let's Play or one of my Rome 2 ones. I may be doing a few bits of Elves of Lorien on the weekend, as I've said in my new Rome, or my new schedule, I should say, not just Rome 2, my new schedule, which is in the description. So if you want to go check that out, you can. Also, I have been making kind of a big push for people to check out my Facebook and Twitter lately, mainly because when I do get delays and things like that, no videos on the channel, Twitter especially is the easiest way I can update you with just a quick status message, and you can easily see that and know that videos are delayed, or you know there's a live stream going to happen soon. But I explained all that in the scheduling video at the end, so go check that out, link in the description, and if you feel like it, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. But anyway, let's see what's going on. The Marath Confederacy. I forgot how long Empire's interns were. I mean, some people are complaining about the length of Rome 2's, but these are still rather long, so I may well be pausing the interns for now. In fact, also, it is because I'm actually recording this using Fraps rather than Bandicam. And I've been using Fraps to record Rome 2 because it has less of an impact than Bandicam. Not much, but a bit. So I may need to remember to go back to using Bandicam to record this. We'll see how Fraps goes. Last time I used Fraps, I didn't have such a powerful computer, so it may well change. I did forget how long Empire's interns were, but at least it gives us a bit of a recap. I will pause the other interns after this, but at least it just gives us a bit of a recap of what's going on. The Mughal Empire, the Marathans moving out. I'm trying to conquer as much as India as possible because I've given up on America, well, mainland America right now, because I want to focus on one theatre at a time, because I really needed to. My economy was suffering drastically, so we've managed to make peace there. I've got a fair bit of the Caribbean and the north of South America, so we have to deal with all of those. And finally back to my turn, there we go. Enemy raid, oh dear, not seen that before. I'll probably push out and attack these guys relatively soon. With this army, because I don't want to stay playing conservative, being more aggressive now. We really need to push. And we're on strike at Dutch Guyana, but that should already have resolved itself. Yes, it has. With this force, we can come down and complete our conquest. Surrender accepted. They've given it up without a fight. I can quickly replenish, and that should be, yeah, a very nice boost to the economy of 1,500. Region captured, so let's go through the rest of the messages. New casting technique, enemy raid, we saw that. A new Royal Air, Louise, lovely, we'll check out that in a minute. Building constructed. And yes, we've been recruiting more troops, and also been sending troops all over the place, and that'll take another turn before that's ready. We're holding out against the pirates right now because I will send this force when I'm ready to attack the pirate base. We've sent another army, I do believe, off to India to help out there. We're bringing my forces back from this American front. We still hold Rupert's Land up in the north, which is useful as well to hold on to. We've obviously given up our territories in Canada, and where we push down there, we've given that all over to France for now. But we will return, and we will smash back hard and fast. And I've managed to gain a large swathe of extra Caribbean islands as well, and we'll soon be taking out the pirate base on the Windward Islands as well. Let's come back to Europe, where I'm sending off these guys to India in a single 5th rate, because I want to keep the rest of them the rest of them here for now, in case France does decide to attack me. I'm going to need those 5th rates here. Meanwhile, sort of slowly and steadily building up a reasonable navy so that if France does become a problem, I can actually deal with them. We can build 4th rate ships of the line, and I might cheekily just put 2 of those on to build. But with this force, bringing them in here, I've got to admit it is really weird putting troops back onto ships to transport them after playing Rome 2 so much. It's nice in a way though. It's also, in a way, different to not put things into stances all the time as well. They will just go there. Oh, a bit laggy on the campaign map, but then that is Empire Total War. We can upgrade this to a major fishery. Fishery! Let's go for that, that will be useful. We've got here an army, pikes. I'm going to leave them there for now. Scotland, laddie! Military Academy. And what can we recruit here? Light infantry and Royal Highland Grenadiers. Oh, they look smashing. But I do need to remember to save some money for India, because right now that is where I should really be focusing my attention. So we're going to pop over to India, because of all my overseas territories, I've actually lost a few here, and we've got to take Kolkata back. And I have a few forces that remain over here. We're replenishing what's left of that army that was sent up from Ceylon, I do believe. We're already building up a new force here, and we're going to need a new general to lead them, but for now, recruit some more line infantry, send with the cannon. Send them with the cannon! Weird to have armies without generals as well. We're replenishing everyone here, and then I can sally out against the Mughals there. I will try and repair that, as I'll try and repair this too, as I will try and repair my port here too. No, I can't do much. The Marathans are actually pushing back now against the Mughals. I think they may well be on their way out. Let's have a look at diplomatic relations, because I think I'm pretty much... yeah, no one in Europe likes me. No one wants to be my friend. But we do have trade, even with these factions, even though they are pretty much hostile. But that's fine, because then I don't have any false pretenses of trying to make alliances and then them hating me. The Mughals and Marathans are very friendly. The Mughals not so much, so I want to take as much swathes of land as I can before the Marathans. I was hoping that they would have issues, internal issues, and collapse in on themselves like a flan, but they're actually doing rather well. So I need to push north and take a few more territories as soon as I can. So I'm going to have to deal with this force first, though. They have their cannon. So I'm actually going to sally out for once. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to attack them. I have to watch out for that army that will come in to attack, but we're going to fight this battle. I do miss the map previews and the unit previews from Rome 2. Sorry, I'll stop talking about Rome 2. I know you're saying, shut up, man, you're playing Empire, god damn it! Yes, back to enjoying it. Back to enjoying it fully. And also, hopefully, enjoying a Total War game that does have slightly more reasonable performance than Rome 2. Oh no, I did it again, sorry. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Also, with the tweaks of the AI in Darthmod, well, it has been brutal, as you guys have seen. It is unrelenting. Ah, now this is the FPS I want when zooming over a huge army. Solid 40-50 FPS. Although it probably does help that you don't really engage too much in melee in Empire. So I'm actually going to test, like, zoom right into a big melee. That music is too loud for me. I don't know about you guys. Oh. It needed tweaking, like one touch on it, and it instantly dropped down to the level I had hoped it would drop to. So right, let's form up with the infantry over here. Why aren't they forming? I've forgotten I've got to give them single line orders. Damn it, Rome 2. It is going to be a Rome 2 comparison video, isn't it? Yeah, that's going to happen. Ah, damn it. And this is how your previews of where your unit should be. Dots, not a full render to cripple the performance every time. Sorry, not having a go. Probably a bad idea me playing this, because I'm going to remember all the things that I like about Empire compared to Rome 2 right now. I'm sure everyone feels that. Probably a lot of people have gone back to playing the previous Total Wars. I can't remember any of the shortcuts though. Right, Grenadiers. You can be Group 5. And we've got a little bit of a gap there, but I'm going to have the Grenadiers over as my elite troops on the left. Oh, no, forgot to do the key bind again. General, where are you? Oh, I've got 2 generals. Why have I got 2 generals? What is that about? Why do I need 2 generals? What was I thinking? Right, cannons. This is probably a really bad deployment. Cannons fire at will. We've got enemy cav coming toward me. See, zooming in into this cluster. Performance! Performance, I say! It's amazing! And they look awesome too. You know, the thing is, this gives me hope, because Rome uses the same engine as Empire, and this is the game engine in its very early days. This is the first Total War game that used the Warscape engine. So, in terms of performance, it can happen. It can recover. It can be like this eventually. So, this is proof of hope. The performance can be as glorious as Empire one day. What do we got here? What do we got? No! Lancers! No! Oh, I didn't move my cavalry. I will flank you. Flankensie. Flank you with my cavalry. Form square. Form square, I say. Need to not forget to follow things and look at my mini-map, which is now at the bottom left rather than bottom right. Charging into those lancers with my cavalry. Now the rest of my cav can come up here. What have we got up? What are they keeping back here? It is a lot of their musketeers. They've got elephants, though. In fact, I need to change all the sound settings very briefly. I think. Music suddenly. As lovely as the music is and it sets the scene, it does suddenly want to jump up to the highest possible setting. Big scrappy melee. 37 FPS. Oh, that's like... For those of you that are probably, you know, thinking, what is he going on about? Oh, phone call. Be right back. And of all the phone calls I could possibly get, it was a lovely Indian gentleman telling me that he was calling from Microsoft technical support, that there was a problem with my computer. So, I know I don't say this kindly, but it does really, really annoy me that people like that call that, because it doesn't bother me because I clearly know it's a scam, but, you know, people that aren't clued up, elderly people, get taken for a ride with these guys, and they steal all your stuff. So I kindly told the gentleman to fuck off. And that really grinds my gears. Of all the calls to disrupt a recording. Yes, and no offense to any Indian viewers, but God, it's annoying when they call you. So we are trying to just hold the line here. Cannons firing all the way down the middle. Please do feel free to tell me your most annoying kind of, you know, scam callers and stuff. It must be that time of year again where they're trying to scam some more people. And it's really annoying that they kind of can get your number, because supposedly my home phone number is X directory, so they shouldn't be able to get it. So they've obviously got it from, well, either they can get it because it's obviously not worked properly, or another company has, in their terms of service of not passing on your phone number to another company, has passed it on, which is incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. I want to punch something. I'll just have to kill these guys instead. It would. Yes, it is kind of a bit ironic that I get that sort of phone call from an Indian chap while I am in India on Empire Total War. So in that way, I guess it is kind of the acceptable call to at least get, I guess. What are we attacking against here? Musketeers. That's fine. My cavalry should be able to handle them, but they're not. No, 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 no. Cavalry are dying. Cavalry dying. No. Pulling out of there as we've charged on in. Camels pulling back. Another thing I should note that I was going to say about just performance and stuff as well, for Rome 2 as well, the fact that the Warscape engine in this state that Empire Total War uses it in should give you a lot of hope as well, because it can handle a mod like Darthmod and run reasonably well with all the extra units. Yes, I do have you know, a very powerful graphics card, a very powerful processor, but this compared to my recordings on Rome Wow. Look at that smooth charge. Oh, just lovely. I do love Rome too, but well, you'll hear it so much when the performance does get patched, because I will just go on and on about it. I was never a graphics whore, but I have unfortunately become one, and I do enjoy my ultra graphics, or in Rome 2's case, well, if I could enjoy them I would, but I can't enjoy the extreme graphics. One day I shall. Okay, so my cavalry's been pushed back by hordes of infantry, which I didn't think was possible. And they are shooting my cavalry, these camel gunners. So, with this unit, let's charge down here. And the elephants are firing. And let's flank up here with the other unit of cav. And we're trying to hit them with the grenadiers here. Also, I think you guys should give me a pat on the back for the fact that I think most of my units, bar just then telling them to speed up, I've been letting my units walk everywhere. So, you know, normally I'm terrible with getting them to run everywhere, but I'm going to run them now because I do need to push them up. But I've let them walk. It's not like they're preparing for a marathon or something. I've been nice. And we've broken them here. Cavalry charge finally did the trick. Get out with my cavalry though, because it's going to cause some problems. I'm going to form up square with this unit over here. And my guys are broken, so they run back here. Cavalry's come back though, but they're not much use against all these guys here. If the cavalry is my major losses, then I can quite happily live with that. I'm going to push forward in the middle with my troops. The British Grenadier March going on. Where is my cav over here? I did send a cavalry unit way up there, too far. Let's bring them back to attack these musketeers on the wall. Meanwhile, my grenadiers are firing against the musketeers on this side. Probably should take the HDR off the bloom. It is a smidge high. I wonder if I can do that in game. Oh no, whoops. Graphics. HDR. That probably will. Yeah, we need a quick reload. Just see what it's like, because there is a lot of bloom on all those units. Does make it look nice, but I'm not recording a cinematic right now. I get used to changing all the settings about. To have a sip of tea while I do. And I did reply to someone the other day who asked me if I had milk or no milk with my tea. But if they're watching, I do have it with milk and 2 sugars. Do enjoy my tea. I'm just having a regular, I think it's a typhoon tea. Oh, that's a bit better, not so much bloom. There we go. I think you guys will appreciate that a smidge more. Looks a bit more realistic. And we're going to go in. We're going for a charge. This is supposedly their walking charge. Get another volley from these guys though, covering my other grenadiers as they charge in. And one more. We just clipped one of our own guys there, so I'm going to stop it now. But we can watch the charge here now. As they engage. I don't know if this is going to go well or not, to be honest. Enemy general's been killed. Cavalry have disrupted these guys at the wall quite nicely. Lost a lot of cav though. We're going to bring them over here to help out the grenadiers. We are losing slightly. We probably should have shot them down a bit more. Bring up my other unit of grenadiers with a full charge. So yeah, it's probably not the most economic use of my units there. But in come my cavalry to hopefully help them out, but they've broken. I'm bringing up my next unit of grenadiers to charge and finish these guys off with my cavalry there too. Infantry, what remains, we're pushing up against these guys here in the middle. Across the rest of them, camel gunners have been sent off by my square. Should be able to charge the rest of them down. Marching forward with my forces in the middle. We've now engaged with the next unit of grenadiers. And these guys are holding remarkably well. I'm actually probably going to have to pull back with my grenadiers. We'll pull up another unit of infantry to start firing on these guys. Grenadiers. Oh, these guys are vetted up quite nicely, actually. They are, yeah, 1 chevron and a star. So they are reasonably strong troops for my poor old grenadiers to go up against on their first go. But we'll keep attacking and see how it goes. Watch some of these animations. Oh, went for a lunge, missed. He's had a look around. Oh, he's dead. And so is his friend. So we're going to pull back quite rapidly now with the grenadiers. Form them into 3 ranks back here. Get them to run away. Fire at will. These guys just formed up though. Not in 3 ranks, but they should be able to give some close range volley support. We need to support these guys quickly too, otherwise we're going to be taking a lot of damage in the flanks. And there we go, shattered them there with the volley. Turn around over like so to finish these guys off, and then the battle should be ours. We'll let the rest of them flee. Flee for your lives! See if our cavalry can take down an elephant. Yes, they can. Kill the elephants! We'll end the battle there though. A heroic victory. Huzzah indeed. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. We lost 938 and we killed 3,000 pretty much of the enemy. I'll take that. Let's have a look at the most kills gained. The East India Company infantry, grenadiers, they did do well. They did do well. We sent that army packing into Mughal territory. We can take that. We need to replenish these guys, which is going to cost a lot, but we should be able to do that next turn. And I'm going to pull these guys up near the bridge, so should this army want to come in and attack, they have to go to the nearest bridge or point or ground there. They'll be blocked by the Mughals. If they try and come through there, they should be intercepted by my force. These guys should be able to be destroyed next turn. And I think that's all we need to do is take a look at research though, because obviously research is very different in Empire. 3 different trees and as many universities as you want. Well, 3 tech trees is the same. Not as much diversity though. Empire was the biggest tech tree. We're fine with whatever they're researching right now. So I'm going to end the turn, but of course I will cut this one out for you guys because it seems to take a long time last time. And here we are, the other side of the end turn. We have had an enemy raid in Bombay. To be expected. That's that army that's pulled back. Oh no, it's not. It's that other one from there. Oh no, no, I lied. That was the army I defeated last time. This is the new one, which I will go and assault as soon as I can. I can replenish all these guys though. Can't tell what the replenishment rates are, which is a bit annoying. Assume that's a reasonable replenishment rate though. Probably the Marathans are moving out quickly, so I'm going to have to try and conquer as much as I can. I need to take these settlements. I really can't let the Marathans take them, because if I take these, then I hold a whole chunk of land over here. If I can push up to Punjab and Kashmir, I hold those territories. Then I can start eventually attacking back against the Marathans, because I can attack from Ceylon, take these territories out, hold in the middle here, and from the side push back in, because I will turn on them. That is definitely what I'll be doing. I'm not going to not turn on them. It needs to happen, but I have to wait. I think that is my fleet arrives. I'm going to check that in a minute though. Global circulation, enemy raid in Bombay we've already checked, and the other enemy raid. So my fleet has arrived with a fresh army. Well, I say fresh. These guys are actually need replenishment. We thought we'd bring them to India to do that. So we're going to bring these guys. Oh, I can't bring them to that port because I've got an enemy army in them. I could bring them to Goa and push up from there. And I do have another army as well coming, which we can combine with this one. So we're gonna bring them to Goa, where we will replenish them. Still shipshape. Let's pop all these chaps out. They're reasonable forces. This is what's left of my American forces, which is going to cost nearly all my money to replenish. We're going to bring them back to Goa for now, and they will replenish several turns time. Then that army we can use to push up against these guys. I'm going to let them form up there. I'll let these guys replenish for a turn or two and then assault them once more here, once more into the breach. I have fully replenished over here. What am I lacking in terms of troops? Something, a bit of variety. I have plenty of cavalry, but we've got no other variety troops to really use. We've got no grenadiers, so I'm going to recruit a unit of company infantry to hold, and then we could sally out against this force here. Just see how happy that makes them, oh, quite reasonably, and we can unexempt them from tax. I probably should actually do that now. And I said I'd look at the new heir as well. And we can unexempt them here as well, which is jolly good. Let's check, are we exempting anyone from elsewhere? No. So my income next turn should, yep, nice and high. Let's check out the family tree, which I still don't understand, but we've got Louise here. Louise. We've got George the First and Caroline, all these other Clements. I really don't know if they actually do anything there. But for those of you, sorry, another Rome 2 thing. Empire didn't have a family tree, and that was modded in. So those of us looking for a family tree, it should be able to come in. I don't know how well that can then be integrated into the game, but we shall see. My force is over in Ceylon, which I have neglected a little bit. The thing is, I don't know how many forces I'm going to need to take back Calcutta. Let's see if we can scout. Just a smidge. So it's the garrison force I'd have to beat. Garrison force. I reckon I could deal with that, with the troops I've got. A bit risky. Be risky, but you know what? Let's go for it. If it doesn't look like I can do it once I get there, I'll bring up my other troops from Goa in a turn or two. Sailing to Calcutta. Ah, and the Mughals have already landed. So let's land. And then with my army, attack! And I could bring these guys down in a turn or two when they're fully replenished and attack there. I'm going to engage these guys here. And I could auto-resolve, but I assume I'd probably kill more myself. So I'm going to fight this battle myself. I've got to get back into whether I trust auto-resolving or not, because in Rome it's good. In this, who's to know? Who's to know? But yes, I promise after this part I will keep the Rome 2 Empire Total War crossovers to a minimum. But seeing as it is the first part back after a whole September full of Rome 2, it's gonna happen, I'm afraid. Is unfortunately gonna happen. But if you want to know when there's more Empire Total War across the week, I've got a new schedule. Link to that is in the description, so do go check it out. And I am aware that I do need to update a lot of the thumbnails previous to this part, and they need to be all added into the playlist. So give me a couple of days and I will get on that ASAP. You guys will have thumbnails and all these parts in their proper playlist as soon as possible. So I'm going to kind of do the same thing again, just keep my cannons in the middle. I know that's not the most beneficial formation right now, but while I remind myself today of kind of my empire tactics, that may well happen a smidge or two. I have my cavalry grouped into two different groups, one on the right and then one group on the left. So over here, right out on the left please, and then general behind artillery. I'm going to push forward and just channel them towards my cannons, which seems to work, or has worked in the past, but I know that's... I should really have my cannons on flanks, or, you know, built into my line, so I will work on that. Cavalry on this side, way up there. And we're actually going to get the cavalry to run because I want to get them into position before the infantry arrive. Same on this side as well. Running up there. Artillery, should have unlimbered them. Whoops, forgot about that. They've sent horsemen towards me, but they should be brought down with a volley or two. No, they are actually going to make it through to attack my cannon, which is not good. Charge in with my general's bodyguard, which should see them off. Zamindari horsemen, hopefully with not too much loss of cannon. We've lost a reasonable amount though. And looks like the camel gunners are going to do the same, the camel nomads. Oh, they got a cannon shot right down their ranks, which broke them. Perfect timing for that there. We've beaten off the Zamindari horse. My cannoneers can go over there. Whoa! Rocket or something. Oh yeah, they're coming over from here. I've got mortars. Okay, not rockets. Make a lot more sense. And they're hitting me all across the line with their fire. Sound, remember what you're doing. You get too excited. I'm charging my cavalry to try and take out the mortars. That is a priority right now. And then we can go after their infantry. My cavalry I'm going to bring up to this woodland over here. Run with that troop to get them into position. Get these guys back out. Their formation mode. And where's my other unit of cannons? They are good. They are back on them. On a couple of them. If not, I don't know how many of them will fire. Yes, but those mortars need to die. Let's take out the Gurkhas with this unit, and we're going to go into them there. So we can watch the charge against the Gurkhas, the cavalry, as they march almost unawares to my cavalry charge, straight through their ranks. Not a very potent charge, to be honest. I'm going to run through them though, and then get to their other troops to flank. The main thing I want to do is make sure we kill the mortars. But I'm going to lose a lot of cavalry if I keep them in there for too long. So I'm going to withdraw now. Oh, my cavalry's broken already, with far too many men in them. They will come back, and in greater number. So try and take out the Zamindari horsemen over here, and smash into the ranks of the enemy here. Meanwhile, across the line, we've got camel gunners charging towards us once more. My men are holding these guys over here. Oh, what have we got? That's my own cavalry, good. Can start pushing up with this infantry here. Likewise with these regiments, which we will run into position. Take out the Zamindari horsemen. We've charged into their infantry here, and now to pull back through my own lines, but I'm not charging through my own lines, so they should be fine. Seems with each music track it changes the sound up. But let me know if that music's fine or not, to be fair, because otherwise I won't bother keep changing it. If it's fine when it goes to maximum volume, then that's good. That's good. And the enemy general has fallen, good. My cavalry here, we can probably engage them in the middle. I'm making a lot of these guys rout. I want to try and kill as many of these guys as possible, so I don't have to keep facing them again and again. Oh, have I not threw my own men there? No, that's fine. But my units are going to start killing them if I'm not careful. Let's get these guys to stop their fire at will modes. Can bring these guys back in because it's silly to be firing, charging after like 4 units when I can charge after all these guys in the middle. I'll get all my infantry now to stop firing, bar the ones I'm moving up and the ones on the left. Because it's now cleanup mode. Cleaning time. Oh, the mortar crew are returning. Let's focus 1 unit of cavalry on them. Oh, my cannons are firing short, so let's stop them firing too. Because we need to take out these guys here, so I'm going to bring up 2 regiments to deal with them on the left. And we're gonna run them to position. Clearing up the rest of these guys now. We should finish them with very little men to spare. Just those guys up on the wall, which I'll bring these guys up to meet as well. Got 3 units of cavalry causing absolute chaos over here. Infantry just getting into position. While the cavalry go after 80 Gurkhas and falling that are over here. And soon to meet the might of my infantry. Getting them to stop, and they should be able to fire on the Gurkhas. Get a volley. Oh, yes. Get the cavalry to finish them off now, because I'm not sure the third rank will be able to catch them in their angle of fire. We've killed the majority of the forces now, not many of them are going to come back, so it is a case of bringing the cavalry down to charge on these musketeers, get them out of the way, so they can get a decent charge, and get these guys to fire at will now again. Should have enough time to do one round of fire by rank volleys before I charge in with all my cav. And they're already starting to waver. And now we can stop with the infantry as my cavalry charge on in. Huge casualties, and that's all she wrote. Just continue for a second while we make sure they're all dead, or as many of them as possible. And they're all getting caught up by my men here and finished off. Stabbed in the face and gut. I don't bother chasing anymore, we can quit the battle there. A decisive victory. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. And I was going to say, if this part can get 1,000 likes, I will make the next part, which will be up on Saturday, a 1-hour special. So you don't have long, but I know a lot of you guys love this series, so if you do enjoy it and you're glad to see it back, give it a thumb up. 1,000 thumbs up, 1,000 likes will equal a 1-hour special on Saturday. Let me check. Saturday the 6th, so no, that's Sunday. Saturday the 5th of October. So we lost 200 men there, that's all. Most kills, pretty reasonable, 72 rather, of the East India Company cavalry. Destroyed that enemy army. I think that's all that remains of them. We can go out and we can chase them further if we want to, which I plan on doing. But I've got to choose a very dodgy way of getting there. Got to slow down because of my cannons. We'll go through here because we'll go for Bearer, and I can repair that next time. But that's where I'm going to end it for now, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed this part. We have more troops coming in ships next time, replenishing my forces at Goa. But yeah, 1,000 likes on the video by Saturday, and I will make it a 1-hour special. So as always, hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. It's good to be back with some Empire Total War. Ciao for now.